First of all, good afternoon to everybody, and thank you all for being with us here today for our second annual Hubie's Legacy Ride. I think we have a count of close to 70 bikes, maybe, motorcycles today, which is very exciting. Last year we had, I think, around a low 60 number, so great weather today. And I was just talking to somebody, we were talking about how you get to thinking about Hubie and the kind of person he was, and it kind of brings a tear to your eye. So I know there's not only me, but a lot of you guys out there who knew Hubie that, sometimes you feel sadness when you think about how much we miss him and miss having him around here and everything. But today, to be part of the ride today, you can't help but feel excitement knowing that we are riding in his memory, celebrating his life, and that we are all contributing to the scholarship that my family and I have established in his memory. So that's pretty exciting for us. So it's going to be a happy day today. 100% of the proceeds from today's ride goes to the Hubie King Memorial Scholarship. This is a $1,000 scholarship that goes to a Shenandoah student who is either studying mechanics or else somebody who has a lot of the characteristics that Hubie had. So this is a $1,000 scholarship, and after a very successful first annual Hubie's Legacy Ride, I was so excited to be able to hand out this scholarship for the first time in May out of the Shenandoah Awards Day. And the recipient this year was Micah Moosty, and she was very deserving of this based on characteristics. So she's going to be at the hog roast, and we'll introduce her and talk a little bit more about that there. This ride is now an annual event. It's taking place on the second Saturday in August from here on out. So if you guys can kind of keep that in mind, we'd love to have you join us every year from here on out. I really want to thank everybody who has helped us to put this year's ride together. It takes so much hard work, but it's so worth it. I really want to thank my cousin Stacy. She puts a lot of hard work into this. I want to thank those who met with Stacy and I every couple of weeks for the past few months getting this started, as well as all the other family and friends who have stepped in here towards the end and really helped us put together all the pieces that is required to put together a successful and smooth ride. So thank you to everybody. I also want to thank Pastor Phil Rogers and the Middletown Nazarene Church for opening up their facilities to us today in their parking lot. And Phil has been here for 30 years. Right? Give him a big hand. I would like to thank our police escort today, Kenny King with the Henry County Sheriff's Department, helping us to make this a safe ride for us, and we appreciate that. For those of you who knew Hubie personally, I ask that you keep your memories of him and your thoughts as you enjoy this ride. And at some of the stops, share some of your memories with others, because that's what this is about. And it brings my dad and I a lot of joy to hear a lot of stories about him and know that we can talk about him and keep those memories alive. So keep that in mind. And then for those who only knew Hubie through the kind words spoken about him, try to think about how you want to touch somebody's life in such a powerful way like he did. So, when I think about today's ride, I think about, for one thing, the scholarship. A lot of the proceeds all go to this. The scholarship, and $1,000 is going to help out a student, and we all know how college expenses are these days. So that's really important. We've already talked about, remembering Hubie. That's what this is all about, is keeping his memory alive. And the next thing is, what kind of message do we want to send out there to people? And, we all get busy, but please remember to drive safely every day. Watch out for motorcycles around you, and please remind others that the outcome of drag racing and unsafe driving can be a tragic one, and it can leave an unbelievable amount of family and friends hurting forever. It's going to be a beautiful day and a beautiful ride, and I know not only Hubie but all of our other family members that we've lost are looking down on us, smiling, and they're so very proud of what we're doing today and having everybody here. So. but they were talking about how Hubie really stood for what he believed in. He didn't give in to peer pressure, you know, the drinking and everything, and he didn't care if it made him stand out different from everybody else. He stood for what he believed in, was his own person, and tried to push everybody, you know, towards the right way in life and everything. And somebody wrote that almost to a T about Micah, and I'm telling you, when I read that, I got goosebumps, and I mean, it just, you know, brought tears to my eyes. So for this being the first year, I was so excited to be able to give it to Micah, and you know, with her being so deserving of it. And what are your plans?
I plan to go to Anderson University, and I plan on studying business.
All right. Well, everybody give her a hand again. I really appreciate Micah being here tonight. I talked to her dad about it, and I said I'd love to have her to, you know, put out there and show everybody this is our scholarship winner for this year. So we're going to get ready to get the auction started, and hopefully we'll have some fun with that. Thank you, Micah.